Oh yeah. Okay, let me go post this real quick into content. I could do this here too, but I think it's not necessary. I'll post it in the discussion. Games now. Okay, I'll put it in video as well. Round 1 replay review. There we go. Put this the right way. YouTube. Okay. Let me go get some water as well real quick before we start. Because I'm gonna be here for a while. Got like 10, 15 replays to look at. Maybe. Okay. Let's start. Actually, wait. First thing is to make sure I get the right hoplite battles. Actually, I'll keep that. Or did I already have that? No. Okay, I'll keep that one. Spartacus. Okay, have the other side of that. Just delete. I, no. No. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, so let's start with NCR Ranger. Let's see how many replays I have. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 replays. That should take us a while. But let's start with Magellan versus Ranger. I'm going to try not to stop too hard, but just kind of go through it. So obviously NCR Ranger won all his games. Very surprising with Sparta. Sparta has like no rules, which is kind of cool. But he's not even taking a very interesting army. Like, this is pretty straightforward. He's got some Periwinkle spears for the javelins. He's got Heroes of Sparta. He's got a Royal Spartan. 5 Spartan hoplites. 4 slingers. Gorgo skirmishers, very nice. 4 Tarentines, cool. 2 Citizen Cav. But you're facing Parthia, and this doesn't seem great. But he does have a weird army, I would say. He's got 2. This is a Captain Magellan, by the way, or Magellan, whatever. He's got 2 Noble Horse Archers, which means only get 1 Cataphract. I feel like you just want a lot of Cataphracts against Sparta because they can't really defend against them. Noble Horse Archer is not really going to help you that much, I feel like. But he has a Camel Cataphract, he's got a Noble Blood Cav, or 2 Noble Blood Cav, 2 Camel Spears. He's got some, like, Eastern Slingers, 4 of them. They should trade, like, evenly with the Gorgos. He's got some Persian Hoplites, he's got some regular Hoplites, he's got 2 Parthian Swords, he's got a Eastern Spear, 2 Eastern Spear. Like, this just seems, like, terrible, because now you're actually giving Sparta an infantry advantage, because you only have the 2 Parthian Swords. And yes, okay, you have to either choose between Parthian Swords and Cataphracts, but if you get Cataphracts, then the infantry advantage wouldn't matter. But taking regular hoplites against fucking Sparta is like terrible, because this is actually somewhere where the Spartan hoplites will just perform super well. Tarentine's here, just getting some shots. He's obviously keeping the Noble Horse Archers out of the fight. Doesn't want to take a 2v1 against the, oh, he's going for the kill. Okay, so he gets a free strike on the slingers there. It's not completely free, but it's pretty free. He's gonna lose a few men. Slingers lose 30 men. So that's pretty shit for the slingers. Tarentine's gonna lose about 10 men, but that's fine. He's chasing because he's like already catching them. So this is actually a good decision. But he's gonna have to give this up, yeah. They don't lose too many men. They lose 13 men for 30 slingers. That's like a fair trade, I'd say. I think you take that here. Because you have so many Tarentines, and you have a 4v4 in the slinger war, but if you can take the slinger advantage, that's pretty big. Let's just skip here. So yeah, he doesn't want to take the Noble Horse Archer versus Tarentine fight, which is sensible, but now what are you going to do with the Horse Archers? You can't really shoot Cav, there's only like 2 citizen Cavs, doesn't really matter. You can't really shoot infantry from the front, it's not going to do anything. Your Noble Horse Archers are only good if they can get out into the flank. Now they're getting shot a little bit here by the Tarentines. They should trade like okay with the Tarentines, but just trading javelin volleys here is just like bad. Again, this is a much more expensive unit than the Noble Horse Archers, so you don't want to just sit here and trade. You should put like an Eastern Spearman just like right behind, and yeah, he's doing that now, but he's taking so many shots, the general here. Now he's gonna turn around and actually just own this Tarentine. Nice play with the slingers there. This is just Tarentine's rehurt. This one's already down 13 men, so he's actually doing a good job against the Tarentines. But his Noble Horse Archers have lost some men. It's not terrible, but whatever. The Gorgos are gonna start opening fire on the hoplites. You know, they'll start to take them down slowly. Guess they got a kill or two here. But again, there's just like no way to win this, I feel like. Now he's gonna suicide charge. And he does. Oh, a little bit lag. Suicide charges onto the Gorgos. Nice job there. That's free because he knows there's no javelins. Of course, the Periwinkle Spears have some javelins. He's rotating to this way. He wants to flank with his Cataphract. This is smart. He should just tie these units down, bring the Parthian swords, like here and around the flank with this Persian hoplite and the Cataphract, and just start rear charging stuff, I guess, where the hoplites pin down the Spartans. The Heroes of Sparta is a threat though. Again, this is not a good charge. Just charging directly into shield wall, or hoplite phalanx anyway. Not really gonna do that much damage. And again, your Cataphract is a super valuable unit here. These Camel Cataphracts are just like suiciding for the slingers. I guess they're gonna get in kind of because there's no Cav. It's probably a mistake from NCR. You should probably just have a Cav around here. But this is like ridiculously like aggressive. Okay, now he's gonna get into the Spartan Spartan hoplite. Sorry. Again, just don't do this. Don't do this from the front. This doesn't make sense. Like you're giving the Spartans more chances at killing your unit. This is like bad. This is a really important unit for what's up, Sigurd? Hello. Pretty good. But yeah, this is like bad for the Cataphract. He hasn't lost any men yet, surprisingly. But again, you're not really doing anything to the Spartans from the front. These Parthian swords will take care of this for sure. Now you can just start unloading on the Heroes of Sparta. This is a unit you want to target with your missiles because it's 90 men to begin with. It does have high health and armor and stuff, but it's only 90 men, so if you can shoot it down, it will just get surrounded and then be bad. Right now, NCR is a little bit exposed. He is getting into this Parthian swords though, and this is huge because again, we really need this Parthian sword to be killing hoplites. So if it's look how well this Parthian sword is doing against the Spartans. Of course, there was some cavalry and stuff engaged in this fight, but losing a Spartan a Parthian for free is really bad. I think this is a critical mistake. Slinger's getting focus fired now. He's trying to shoot the hero. Down already 7 men. Again, 7 men, or now 10 men. 10 men out of 90 is a big difference than 10 men out of 120. Here comes the Cataphract from the behind. Again, this is good, but he's a little isolated here. He's got no support. Now would be a great time to bring these Noble Horse Archers around the flank with a spear, like an Eastern Spear or something. He's gonna get the route on this unit, but he's gonna start to get focus fired by slingers, and he's gonna start to lose men quite quickly. Tarentine gets in here, but gets owned by the Noble Horse Archer. Does kill a slinger, but that's fine. He'll take that trade probably. I guess that was the low Tarentine, so maybe not. Cataphract again, just still getting focus. Has only lost a few men so far. Noble Blood can get in there against those Citizen Cat, but they've already lost 15 men, so it's not gonna be great. He's just gonna go for the YOLO charge up the middle here. This is okay because he's getting into so many Tarentines. But he has the Parthian sword in support as well, so this is a good charge. But his Cataphract's gonna start to die. Noble Horse Archers though, still very healthy. This is good. The Noble Horse Archers can be really good in the late game if they just survive and the Tarentines are mostly dead. If the Tarentines are out of ammo and mostly dead, it's gonna be really hard for anything to stop the Slingers and the Noble Horse Archers. We have to worry about Citizen Cav though. There's 37 and I guess that's it. Oh no, there's one here, 60. So he's running out of cav, because this cataphract's gonna start to go down here. Once their health is low, they really start to drop quite quickly. So he needs to activate his noble horse archers here. Again, here's a Sparta getting owned. This is good. He does pull out his cataphract, but it's mostly dead now. It's got a decent amount of kills, 105, but again, if you only have one cataphract, I think you need to play a little more safe with it. Finally, this Eastern Spear is getting around the flank, like I said. It can just, like, shield. Noble Horse Archer is going to start to do a lot of damage. He's shooting down the Royal Spartans, probably. This is good. But again, his one infantry unit left. Again, this Parthian sword died over here. His one good infantry unit is getting attacked in the rear by the Royal Spartans. He should just, like, focus fire with his general info and heavy shot. Yeah, he's in heavy shot, okay. But he should probably be using precision shot if he has it. Okay, he turns around. This is a good decision. He really wants to avoid this fight, because if he can engage this way, the slingers can shoot the Parthian sword in the back. But the Royal Spartan is going to start to drop. He can just engage it with anything, really, any unit here. Just to tie it down, and then just kill it with fire. You can even charge it, but they're tired, so this is a decent charge down the hill, for sure. But they are tired. It's going to be harder for them to pull out. Nice charge, though. Nice charge, for sure. But the Royal Spartans don't really care. They're good at the game. Yeah. But the Royal Spartan is super exposed now, so it should go down. He should just focus on killing it without losing too many of his noble horse archers. He should pull out here. Should not be engaged. Hello, Groshny. How you doing, man? If he stays for too long here, his noble horse archer is gonna lose so many men. It's already happening. So he did stay in for a bit too long here, I would say. Like, there's no reason for your horse archer to stay in combat, even if they're out of ammo. You really need these guys in the late game to just like kill shit. But I think on this flank, there's like 2 or 3 Spartans that are pretty healthy here. It doesn't really have an answer for that. In phalanx here, they're gonna do okay. Here's a Sparta, like, going pretty low at this point. General's gonna go down, but that's not really a huge deal. He's gonna snipe the slingers here with his noble horse archer. A second wind would be huge. Oh, he doesn't have any general abilities. That's really unfortunate, actually. He didn't select any general abilities. So his noble horse archer actually gets caught here. And okay, so now it's really on these slingers to do like a lot of heavy lifting. I don't think they're gonna be able to do quite enough because they're probably low on ammo at this point. Oh, and there's a snipe from behind. This isn't Kev. He didn't see this yet. He didn't see this. Bah! And that should spell GG, like, even just killing that one slinger. These guys probably don't have enough ammo to win the game. And yeah, that should do it, okay? So, I don't know how impressive that win was, really. Like, I feel like it was just more like mistakes from Magellan's side than anything good from NCR. Like, he just played the game and, like, shot things with his slingers and Tarentines. Like, given that he only had 2 cav and Magellan had, like, 5 cav, there's no way those slingers should be allowed to live for that long. Like, you just flank and screen the Tarentines and just, like, run at the slingers and kill them. And if the Spartans, like, turn around to help, you just engage them frontally with your Parthian swords. So I think that was a bit rough. Um, okay, now we got Ranger against Jiklajig or whatever. Jikilig. Kush is an interesting matchup for Sparta because Sparta actually has the Tarentine advantage. Looks like he's just using the same army. And it's not an army that I'm particularly excited, but again, against Kush, at least you have the fact that Kush does not have any Tarentines. So 4 Tarentines again, 5 Spartan hoplites, Hero of Sparta General, Royal Spartan other unit, 3 Perioiko Spears, 2 Citizen Cav, 4 Gorgos is the army for Sparta. Same army as before. Over here we have Kush, and again, Kush is going to struggle against these Tarentines. They don't have any Jav Cav, so they're going to be using these Kushite slave spearmen to do that, to defend against the Jav Cav. Swordsman, Armored Shotel, and 2 Shotel. So 2 Shotels, 2 Armored Shotels, 2 Swordsmen is the front line for Kush. He also has pikes. He's got 4 pikes. It's a decent unit, I would say. Slave Slingers, 2 Nubian Bowmen, like whatever. He's gonna get outslingered, but it's not really a huge deal. He's got the Kushite Rear Guard and 2 Armored Desert Cav, so not a lot of Cav, but that's okay. That's okay. It's gonna be an infantry brawl. For NCR, he's got to find a way to kill these Armored Shotel warriors, like, effectively. Also, 2 Kushite Slave Spearmen, I suppose? Yeah, 2 Kushite Slave Spearmen for Kush to defend against these Tarentines. He's going to use his Tarentines against the Armored Shotels. This is good. I like this. Is the right side, so he's going to get unshielded side shots. Not gonna kill anything yet. They have 95 armor and 60 health, but soon enough they'll start to kill stuff. Get a nice javelin volley in return though. I think he's gonna KO this unit. Yeah, this is smart. This unit was really isolated, and the Terrantines with their heavy mass, or medium anyway, can just snipe this unit pretty easily. Missile war going on, but in the forest here, this is like useless. Like nothing's gonna happen. Up in the center, these Nubian bows are gonna get owned by the Gorgos probably. But it's okay to take this missile war and then just rush, I think. Kushite's laser actually lives with 85 men, so in the end, not a terrible result for them because they lost quite a few Terrantines, especially the Javelins. Now the Kushite, the Arbor Desert Cab getting shot at here is not great. He's gotta get behind that spear. I guess he does. But now the Terrantine's coming behind the Cav as well here, so he's just gotta rush. That's fine. He can use the pikes even to screen for a second. Just so they don't shoot the Cav. Oh, he stops though. He's gonna get owned in the back here. He might lose like 5 guys. Yeah, only 2. Wasn't a very full volley. It was like through half the unit fired there. But you can see, NCR says, I'm not fighting your infantry head on, well I can just shoot you. Another javelin volley comes in here, but another charge. Cav needs to be close by to these spears. General getting shot at, he just needs to move a pike over here, like, this is bad. He's trying to juke the shots, which is like okay, but okay, it does turn around his bows. So he's gonna get some kills from that. Nubian bowmen do have 150 range, so that's nice. But again, the general losing men early on in the battle is just bad. He needs to just have like an extra unit behind his lines to defend against this. Almost got shot by the Gorgos as well. Just gonna fast forward here. NCR coming forward. He wants to put pressure from both sides. He wants to be able to shoot frontally and in the back with the Terrantines. Does get caught a little bit here. These guys are winded. The Cav are fresh, so they can get caught almost. Yeah, but he's gonna get away. But losing Terrantines pretty significantly early on, but he's trying to go for aggressive plays. I understand that's probably the play here. If you take up a heads-up infantry fight, you're just going to lose. So you really need to be aggressive with the Terrantines. Losing some Terrantine men is like, okay. But, I think it looks like there's going to be a fight up in the center now. The bows can just, like, focus. Like, NCR's missile units can just focus these Gorgos. And the Gorgos are going to have to shoot the Armored Shotels at some point. Otherwise, I think the Armored Shotels should just kill everything. They should just kill everything. And the Shotels as well will be a problem. He shouldn't just stand here, though. This is kind of cringe. He's getting shot at. He should just rush. Like, just engage. He's going now, it looks like. Okay, attack orders down the line. He's going to take this heads-up fight. Blocks the charge with the Citizen Cav. That's good. Like, this should never happen. Like, all he needs to do is just, like, run this unit in front. Because no javelins from Sparta. Okay, yes, the Pericles spears have javelins. But taking a trade on your, Armored Desert Cav is much better than letting your Armored Shotels get charged. And he's getting shot in the back. The pikes, again, the pikes haven't really done much. You definitely want the pike right here, fighting against the Heroes of Sparta, the general. Swordsmen just crumble from the Royal Spartans. Now the pikes are going to get in there. But again, like wherever your swordsmen should be, your pike should be leading that attack, so that you don't get charged on your swords, because your swords are pretty weak. Armored Shotel's just running away and just taking fire in the back. They're already down to 80 men. This is like really bad. This Armored Shotel's like not even in the fight. So this is problematic. Mainline fight gonna go down, but the Shotels are gonna lose to the Heroes of Sparta. These Shotels are gonna do okay in this fight with the pikes. Using the pikes to screen, but he's getting recharged. Okay, I should slow down. So those Shotels are broken. His archers just dying to the missile units. That's like acceptable, I guess. This Spartan's out of the fight, but again, he's already lost so many men on his armored Shotels. This armored Shotel is gonna get in here and do quite a good amount of damage. I feel like the Cav use for Kush has been bad as well. Like he let his units get charged. He hasn't been flanking again. There's 4 Terrantines, but there's only 2 Citizen Cav. So if you just flank, you can kill the Slingers for free, literally, because you have 4 Cav and he only has 2. So I don't really understand that, I guess. Like, yeah. Only now is the flank activating, but now his infantry line is just lost because his swordsman got charged without pike support. His Shotels got killed by the Royal Spartan and the Hero of Sparta. Or the Royal Spartan. So that means he lost his 2 mid-tiers. His cheap units just died to Spartans because they got engaged without the pikes. Like, the pikes should have just been leading that attack. And now The Shotel, one Shotel is like got fucked, and the other one is still very healthy. It could actually kill the general here, but realistically, there's probably too much left because there's so many slingers. And the cav again for Kush has not really been activated. Finally, he has a free cav unit here. He can just kill all 4 slingers while these guys are engaged. He doesn't have any missiles of his own because the Terrantines will just snipe them, so that's okay. But it could be interesting now. He's gotta get this cav. He's gotta not fear, man. He's gotta run around to kill this shit. Like, even the armored Shotels are struggling against the Royal Spartans here, or the Heroes of Sparta actually, because the Heroes of Sparta are getting missile support. The general is like 28 men, pretty low. This cav unit has like not gotten into this fight somehow. Like, there's no javelins. You can literally just walk right around this unit and just get in there. There's some fear. But finally, the infantry is coming back into play. I mean, there's like Kushite pikes over here, swordsmen over here. The armored Shotels are doing remarkably well considering the fact that they are being shot in the back the entire game. Finally, the slingers coming in. Just, oh my god, if these cav like killed these missiles like 10 minutes ago, this battle would be over. But even then, I think it would be probably winning for Sparta with just infantry, unfortunately. Because you still got the real Spartan at 89 men. Finally, the armored Shotels are just going to go down to the cav charge and the missile fire. They don't like that. Here's Sparta still alive. And yeah, this should be pretty much it. Just, yeah, I mean, the inability to kill these missiles was kind of ridiculous. Like, it's kind of the same in both games. The guy only has 2 melee cav. All 4 of the Terrantines are behind. It shouldn't really be possible to defend the slingers for that long. But in the end it was. And he let his armored Shotels, the most important units, just not have good fights at all. But yeah, so I guess good stuff from NCR. He's playing the simple game. He's not making a lot of mistakes, but I mean, okay, it's Sparta, so it's not like very favorable. But he's not even taking like a very complicated army. Like, he's not spamming like 8 Tarentines or something because of the no rules. He's just taking a balanced army and making less mistakes and punishing people for that. So good job from NCR, but nothing special, I would say. At least not yet. All right. Next up was Tila versus Arash. Um, this could be a good game. This was a very good game last year. Bactria versus Pontus. And this year it's Icenia versus Macedon, so fun. Macedon, I think, is a very underrated faction in the CoN because they have 6 Saiyan, so they can just take 6 Thessalians and just like run at people with 6 Thessalians. And most factions cannot stop 6 Thessalians. Like, that's just too much power. But Tila has Icenia, a very fun faction. In some respects, but also quite difficult because your cav is shit. But I like what he's doing already. I really like this against Macedon. He's bringing the spears and light cav wide to counter Jav cav, so he doesn't have to worry about his main line being attacked in the back. He's just cutting them off. This was a veteran rider out here, I guess. But he's gonna use the spear just to screen. It's pretty interesting. The rest of his army is pretty standard. Chosen swordband up the middle with a heroic noble. So 4 chosen swordband, heroic noble, and 1 sword band. No painted warriors or whatever. I don't know what they're called, but I think painted warriors, or yeah, something like that. Painted ones, yeah, painted ones. Britain slingers 3, 2 heroic riders. Again, he's expecting that cavalry threat, so he's countering that with the 2 heroic riders, 3 veteran riders, and 1 light cav. Spearband, spearband, spearband. Not sure why he's taking Spearband over Levy Freeman. I guess he just had extra money, but I think if you convert all these Spearband to Levy Free, you can probably make this Swordband a painted one, which I think is better. He's using the speed of these veteran riders are heavy. I don't think, like, I would just run at these guys if I was Arash and just try to shoot them down. But speaking of Arash, let's go look at his army. He has only 3 Thessalians, which is kind of boring, and a companion in general. He's got the 3 Thracians that you'd expect. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Thorax Swords, 2 Thurio Spears, couple of slingers, 1 militia hoplite in the front, and the 2 Javcav. I'm not really sure about this, to be honest. I expect more Thessalians. Like, you don't want to go into an infantry fight against, against Iceni. He has 8 melees. Is Mastodon really allowed 8 melee? I'm gonna look real quick. I feel like that's cap. I thought it was like 6 or 7, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, 7 melee infantry. So I think he's cheating. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it is 8, but okay, whatever. Looks like the Macedonian Thracian Cav went for a snipe on the slingers, but they're light, so doing this doesn't really work. If these were Tarentines, you'd probably get like 30 kills here, as we saw NCR do. But against with only light Cav, it doesn't really do anything. They're also tired at the time they did that, so that doesn't really work as well. If they're tired, they just struggle to do anything. So slinger advantage in the favor of Iceni. Infantry advantage is going to be close. I mean, he's got 5 mainline infantry against 5. There are obviously 3 Thracians on the field, but when you consider you have a heroic noble and the chosen swords are much better than the thorax, this could actually be a pretty close fight in the melee department. Because he's only down 2 melee units. Actually, he has 2 sword band. So he's only down 1 melee, actually. This is going to be fine for Iceni to take this. Iceni has 7 melee if you bring up to 2 sword. Damn. 7 melee for Iceni. That's powerful. But yeah, so only 3 spear band, 2 sword band. And then the 1 heroic noble and the 4 chosen sword bands. So yeah, that's why I was saying go heavy on Cav, and I think you just win as Mastodon because the anti-Cav is already very weak for Iceni because their Cav sucks against heavy Cav, against shock Cav. But now with only 4 shock Cav, you're gonna have to use your general and the other Thessalians like really well. And the slingers are gonna start to drop really fast to the Britain slingers because of their extra damage. Here comes an engagement up the center, spear band on militia hoplites. They eat those javelins pretty well. Gonna just charge in. Oh, is he going to go into hoplite phalanx? Okay, he goes into phalanx. Don't really think that's a good move, but you guys got this. Well, they're gonna take javelins from these thorax swords, so of course the militia hoplites will win this fight. Because the guys wrapping around are just gonna get javed. Ain't no way. Why would you do this, Arash, bro? You're fighting a spear. You do not need to kill it with a cav unit. That doesn't make sense. Like, this is just, like, super aggro. If he loses, like, any men, he's already getting, yeah, he's getting targeted by the slingers. This is, like, not worth it. Oh, he gets javelin volley. Definitely not worth it. Like, just to kill a spear band, you're gonna charge when you're 4 shot cav units in. That does not make sense. I'm not gonna lie. Nice javelins here. Killing all, like, this spear band got all the way behind. That's cool. And the Britain's counter can just run away. Spearman will go down to the comps, but it's still good. He's like creating a lot of chaos, and now he gets, because of the chaos that he created, he gets a free YOLO charge here. So nice job from Tila there, distracting in the rear. And again, he charges in forward here, but he's charging like the sword band. That doesn't really seem worth it, but okay. Just kiting on the flank here. His noble cab is gonna get in again. Just too much distraction right now, I think, from Tila. He's fighting on all flanks, and he's even getting this nice wrap around here. He can just snipe a slinger or something. The infantry are getting him pretty clean. Swordband are gonna go down to Thracians and stuff here, but losing a lot of men. Chosen Swordband lose some men here to the companions, but it's not really a big problem. And now the infantry rush on the left side here with the Heroic Noble, the Heroic Rider YOLO charge, Swordband versus Thorax Swords is going quite well. Nice micro from him, from Teal as well, sniping the Slinger and just running away. Thracian get a nice rear charge onto these Chosen Swordband. What he should do is retreat his Thurios Spear now and just javelin them in the back while the Thracians are fighting them. He hasn't, like, I don't understand, what was the point of the Thurios Spears, I wonder, like, you could literally just make these guys cav units, and then you don't have to worry about cav. Like, enemy Iceni is not like a cav faction. You don't have to bring Thurios Spears against that. There's like no point. Because like if you just had more cav, you could bring like so much more cav than Iceni can ever hope to bring or want to bring. And yes, you can use the javelins against infantry, but I guarantee you that's less effective than bringing cav, because cav are just better than shitty javelin units. But the game goes on. There's a big destructive chaos fight on this flank, but there's spear support and sword support here, so this should be really good for Iceni. And has a heroic rider in there. Only 30 men on the heroic rider, but that's fine. General getting into the fight here. We're charging these thorax swords. Trying to use shield wall, it seems, but I'm not sure about that. It seems also a bit whack, if I'm honest. Chosen swordmen going down, but they're gonna do fine in this fight. Like as soon as the Thracian warrior or Thracian cav run away. Oh, nice javelin volley. 49 against 72. Like the chosen swords can actually be fine here. Veteran riders in the ass, killing off the slingers. I see slingers also going down. But the general is gonna start to drop here. Soon, and there's just no answer for the infantry. And again, this was always going to be the problem, is like if you bring so much infantry of your own as Mastodon, how are you going to kill better infantry? Like, you don't have the slinger power, you don't have the cab power to deal with this. The enemy infantry is going to run all over you and kill everything, and that's kind of what happened. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, it was pretty hopeless to kill 4 Chosen Swordman and the Heroic Noble with, like, Thorax Swords. He was gonna have to, like, get really good charges with his Thessalians, but the distraction play from Tila, he just wrapped around with his light cav and spears, and just, like, started doing stuff in the back, forced the Thessalians to turn and fight them, and then he just attacked off of that distraction, and just committed, and that was pretty free. And he should easily clean this up, and he will. And the Heroic Rider is gonna go kill the enemy general, man to man. And the Thracian Cav is not going to be enough to save the Macedonian gen. Like, ends up being kind of close, but there's, like, so many healthy infantry units that just, like, there's no answer to that, really. I'm surprised it was this close. But I guess that's just, like, the fodder units dying for Iceni, like the Spearband and the Swordband and the Veteran Riders. Like, those units are all goners at the start of the game. But, they cause enough distraction for the infantry to get in and just kill everything. So, GG. Pretty comfortable win for Tila, I'd say. I'm surprised he doesn't try to get, like, 20 units, though. But, whatever. I mean, yeah. Cav, doing okay, I guess. Seems like they should be able to snipe the slingers, like, for free as well. But, took them too long, I guess. And Sword's just doing too well for Iceni and doing, like, pretty much nothing for Mastodon, as you kind of would expect. Alright, next up, Alexander versus Spartacus. Getai versus Swaby. Very, very cool matchup. Very excited for that. Getai has a lot of good options. Swaby also has a lot of good options. Getai with their horse archers, very fun. Actually, has Thracian Cav though, not going for the bow horse. Bit surprising, but maybe he wants to counter the Dramatic Scout Riders more directly. Um, he's got 4 noble swords, so that's kind of normal. Does he have Falksman? He's got 2 Falksman, sure, 1 Axe Warrior, so pretty standard. 4 noble swords is risky though against Swaby, I'd say, because you can just get rushed. He's got Dacian heavy bows, very nice. 3 Dacian heavy bows, some spear warriors, some spears, some heavy spears. Trading javelin volleys here, just equal trades. Yeah, and he's got only 2 cav, or 3 cav, sorry, which is fine. Again, Swaby, so he's going for an infantry heavy approach. He says you can have your fast charge. We're gonna duke it out and see whose infantry is better. Dacian heavy bows are nice to shoot down some key targets, especially lightly armored units. But now, let's go check out Swaby's army. I think we went through all of Getai. He's got 4 Germanic Scout Riders, very fun. A lot of map control for that. You can see it's 2v1 over here, so he's being more aggressive. On this side, it's 2v2. No need to press the issue. Where you have an advantage, you attack. Where you do not have an advantage, in this case, it's like completely equal. Just chill. Just chill. No reason to do anything. He has 3 Germanic Slingers up front. He has a Wodenaz, 2 Wodenaz, very nice. 1 Club Levy, and 2 Spear Levy. And of course, he has the fast charge. With it's like 3 Bloodsworn, 2 Swordmasters, a Wodenaz, and a Berserker. And his general is Noble Rider, of course. So very standard fast charge rush army. Defend your flanks with your Wodenaz at the start. Get your fast charge in there with the Swordmasters, the Berserkers, the Bloodsworn. Even got the other Wodenaz in there, why not? And then kill missiles with your Cav. Looks like the Gedai Cav getting a little bit beaten down by the 2 Germanic Scout Riders, but considering it's 2v1, they're doing okay. You can see he actually pulled across this Thracian Cav to make it 2v2 on this flank. Not sure if that's good or bad necessarily, because now it's just 2v1 over here, but sure. Maybe he was feeling the pressure over here since these Cav were so much more aggressive. It's going to take these Cav a while to get all the way to the same spot that these guys are in, so he's going to just defend the flank that is under the most pressure. It makes sense. Hit a nice javelin volley, so 43, 46, 59, 60. Everything else should be 60-ish. So pretty equal so far. Of course, the Gedai doesn't want to shoot the Germanic Slingers with their 60 missile block chance. He just wants to shoot Bloodsworn, pretty much. That's probably his best option. And the Slingers want to shoot Falksmen, because even though Falksmen are really bad, okay, he's going to go for this Missile War. This is, like, bad, because you're not going to kill the Germanic Slingers. They don't care. and they're just gonna shoot your Foxmen down. Dramatic Slingers, the key with them is never shoot enemy missiles unless they're like really easy kills, like no armor or something. Just shoot enemy missile, enemy infantry or cav. Of course, if he's not giving you anything, you should shoot the missiles. But and the rule against the Dramatic Slingers is never shoot them with anything because they're not going to take any losses. But yeah, losing 20 Falksmen almost is like bad. You should just put them out of range. So now he goes for the rush, of course. Rushing into the fast charge, the classic thing. But you have 3 cav, so you can slow down the fast charge rush pretty easily. He's going to come forward now. I wouldn't pop it quite yet. You can just kill off these spear warriors with your spear levy. Well, now it's gonna get that nice javelin volley. Oh yeah, big javelin volley there. Spear's gonna go down. So yeah, not popping fast charge yet because he knows he's gonna win these fights. He does not need to pop fast charge to actually like kill off these spears. And when he kills off these spears, that's just like some fodder units down. Reset your army, walk forward again, and now there's no block for the fast charge. So what Sparkus wants to do here is probably commit into the fast charge while these spears are still fighting because that means he has a buffer if he pops the fast charge. If he runs away right now, these guys are just dead for no reason. Wodnaz got a nice javelin volley here. Only killed 6, but it's good. Now he's shooting the Bloodsworn down. Very nice. That's much better. I mean, he might be targeting this slinger, to be honest, but the Bloodsworn are literally right on top of them, so it doesn't matter. So yep, he's coming forward while they're still alive. This is good. Gonna focus the Swordmaster. Understandable. Why not? There goes fast charge, but again, he has 15 seconds, so for those who are not familiar with fast charge, 15 seconds of just speed, and then after that, 45 seconds of speed plus the charge bonus, which is the big thing, which means right now he just popped it, so there's 15 seconds where he can still engage, and fast charge will essentially not exist. So that's until 5:09 essentially. So he should just commit. He should just commit, no doubt. He should charge a cabin here and force it. He's gonna do it. So they're not gonna get the fast charge bonus here at all, pretty much. Now it pops, so it gets at the last second actually. So nicely timed, I suppose. But this was kind of a throw from Getai. I shouldn't have allowed that. Here, Bloodsworn getting a nice fast charge into the Noble Swords. These Club Levy didn't get a fast charge, but they're still gonna kill off the Heavy Spears probably. Let's see how it's going. 120 over here, but the Berserkers just got into combat, so that's okay. Swordmaster's winning easily. Even here, you can see Bloodsworn 80, Noble Swords 84. That's the power of the fast charge. Cav fighting on the flanks here. Wodnaz will just dominate the flanks, of course. Nice snipe onto the Germanic Slingers. And here, I would probably go for the rear charge here. I don't think killing the Slingers is like your priority. He's shooting the General, which is nice. He pops Pride, but he kind of misses it. I think he wanted it on these units, and unfortunately didn't get it. Very unfortunate, to be honest. 84 versus 77, so now the fast charge is over, and the Noble Swords are crushing it. They're actually winning this fight. Again, this Noble Sword did get shot up a little bit. You can see it's still getting shot, so that's probably helping. Berserkers, though, 30 kills. They didn't really get a good charge. They charged from behind their spear levy, so they probably got their charge eaten up a little bit. Nice action with the Dacian heavy bows here, shooting the Wodnaz in the flank. And yes, these spears are shit, but they'll hold on at least for a bit against the Wodnaz, and just allow those side shots to come in and really do the damage. Finally, Swaby is slinking, which is good. General getting shot up a little bit, but it's not terrible. But I think the Swordmasters are going to start to really lose, and then it's probably over. He needs these rear charges to come in. Oh, he needs this Wodnaz to get around the flank, man. He needs to rear charge these Swordmasters to make this a really good fight for him. Over here, you can see he's a free Swordmaster, but only 72 men. His Bloodsworn did a number on that for sure. He's pulling out his Bloodsworn to cycle charge here. Nice job. Trying to run away the Swordmasters. 116 in the Swordmaster, so... Actually, no, I guess the Swordmasters are just staying and fighting. So this is like a pretty equal fight, but he just used Headhunt, which means the fatigue is not on his side. He should actually pull out this unit and just rest, if possible. But still very close, because... Okay, he can save his slingers with this charge. He's got 3 cav that are about to be free to just rush down the archers of Getai. And he has a lot of infantry left. Nice rear charge here. 2 Wodnaz against a low Noble Sword's a free win for the Wodnaz. They'll win this 100%. The General getting bogged down here. 80 men against 92 Swordmasters, 57 Bloodsworn. Routing Noble Swords here. And Getai is turning this around. Swaby's turning this around. His only hope is to go kill the General here, I'd say. And then just you can use this cav to route things in the late game. And the General not going for the archers. He's going for the enemy General. I guess that's a good decision. The Noble Sword for Getai dropped so fast. It was completely full against exhausted Swordmaster. But managed to just like survive for so long, the exhausted Swordmaster, and actually do the damage on the Noble Sword. But now the Noble Rider is going to get shot in the ass. And the Noble Swords are holding on. They have Headhunt as well. But over here, the Wodenaz are alive still, so I probably think Swaby will just win this. But depends if the General dies here. The General definitely needs to die. But I mean, there's so much left for Swaby. Unless there's a lot of ammo here, which there could be. I don't think there's probably enough. These Noble Swords are going to lose. There's 35 Noble Swords here, but there's quite a few Wodenaz left on the field. It's going to come down to the wire, certainly. But I think the Cav, the General, okay, the General's probably going to die here. Yeah, General dies, but it doesn't matter. There's a full Scout Rider that can just kill these archers off, and that'll be GG, I think. Well, yeah, I think that would be GG, but I'm not sure, I guess. Yes, this archer here, these Wodenaz are fighting a heavy spear, so yeah, shoot these guys in the back. You gotta do something about the Scout Rider, but the Dacian heavy bows can at least survive for a bit against this. Oh, it's gonna be so close. It's gonna be so close. He's got some spears over here. He's got this cav unit. He just needs to use his cav to kill these archers. But it's not easy because the Dacian heavy bows have that armor. Maybe he needs to he can go for the gen as well. Like if he just charges the gen here, that would probably be a GG as well because then everything would be easy to route. And he's got so many Wodenaz here. There's 100 Wodenaz against 30 general units. I think that's probably sufficient. Even though there's also some noble swords here, everything is just so weak. The Zerks come into the back. And even the general death was not enough here to save Getai. They started out so well. Their infantry was doing really well, but they just started to crumble late in the game. I'd say it's a bit surprising. Especially that noble sword general. I don't know if it was like there or here or something. Like the noble sword got in a really good fight with a huge stamina advantage and just like lost. Even though it had numbers advantage and stamina advantage. Really close game though. But the Wodenaz and the Zerk in the end game with that one cav unit as well just crush everything. But yeah, I guess the general got 153 kills, but just generally didn't do that much. The general was wasted for Swaby as well. He really missed that pride. That was kind of unfortunate. Like he popped it in the right spot. Just barely missed the range. Guess he needed to move his general a bit closer to the blob. But Wodenaz is really strong. Look at the Swordmaster, is really underperforming, I'd say. Not sure why. Berserker did okay. Bloodsworn got their kills. 48 kills. Probably against the Noble Sword is very much worth it. Javcav did okay, had that one. I mean, you can see like they kind of traded Javcav 1-for-1, but then there's one more extra unit for Swaby, so that unit can just come in and kill the archers late. Archers did okay, got some good shots, but ultimately not enough. Falksmen kind of got wasted. They got shot early, didn't get that charge in. Not sure what they would be really useful against, but surely they should get a charge on something and just kill it off. Trade 1-for-1. But yeah, Axe Warrior as well, not really useful against Swaby, I'd say, with their low armor. But you have to take it, so it is what it is. But yeah, close game in the end. Let's move on to the next one. Grozny versus Alucard. Okay, this could be good. Selly versus Tillis is a very interesting matchup. Interested to see what Seleucids are doing, because so many people switch to them. I don't really see why. I mean, they're fine, but they're very bland. I suppose against Tillis, you have a lot of options. He's on the desert map, which is nice. He has 2 cataphracts, which is nice, and a bunch of slingers. Hillman hiding in the forest here. Bunch of units hiding in the forest. They can run all the way up here and try to surprise these Raiding Horse. But the army is pretty straightforward for Seleucids. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Thorax Swords, 5 Slingers, 2 Cataphracts, 3 Camel Spears, 2 Javcav, 2 Hillmen. That's all she wrote. Very bland, straightforward army, but that can get the job done for sure. He's going to be relying on these slingers to do a lot. The cataphracts. He brings the 6 thorax swords because he can. He doesn't need good camel. He doesn't need good other cav. Actually, might be a Median here. So yeah, 2 camel spears and 1 Median. Doesn't really need good cav. That's fine because he has Tillis on the other side with like no cav, so completely understandable. We saw 4 raiding horse for Tillis. Very nice. You need them. Got the noble horse general. Uh, That's also very standard. Celtic warrior, spear warriors, some Oathsworn. Oh, 2 Oathsworn, wow. Thracian warrior. Okay, 3 Oathsworn. Interesting. I guess that's fine. Just to go for 3 Oathsworn to kill the infantry and then just like a bunch of support. Thracian warriors, nice against Cav. 2 Celtic warriors. Probably some Peltists even, yeah. 2 Thracian Peltists. 3 Celtic Slingers, and some Spear Warriors and Levy Freemen and stuff. Looks like 2 Levy Freemen, 2 Spear Warriors, 3 Celtic Slingers, 2 Thracian Peltist, 3 Oathsworn, General, Thracian Warrior, 2 Celtics, and 4 Raiding Horse. So that's cool. I think this is good. Like, you get the 3 Oathsworn, you just sit there and tank. They're hard to kill, you can't just snipe them. But there are a massive problem is going to be these Slingers. Like, Alucard needs to go on the offensive with his Raiding Horse and look to be pressuring these Slingers all the time. And Tillis will have to rush here, but Tillis is not really going to be good at rushing. Um, Marcus, shut up. Okay, shut up. Room 2 is better than Room 1, so I don't even know what you're talking about. Does Hillman get discovered over here? So nothing to hide. Actually, still hiding the one Hillman, I guess. But yeah, Alucard can Greshny can just literally shoot whatever he wants with his slingers. But I don't know if he just shoots frontally the whole game, it's going to be enough to win. Because there's 3 Oathsworn, so he just needs to make sure his the Cataphracts don't charge the Oathsworn. That would be really bad for Alucard. But 5 slingers on a desert map, you run forward, you're going to get tired pretty quickly. It's a bit of a hill as well. But you might as well post up right here instead of right here so you're in the forest. He's shifting to the left. Again, I don't know about all this shifting. Like, you can't just shift in range of the entire 5 slinger force. Doesn't really make sense. Just gonna shoot down the Spear Warrior. Spear Warriors have decent armor, 65 armor, so they'll accept this, I guess. So yeah, 65 armor is quite nice, to be fair. But, it's gonna be hard with 3 Oathsworn to actually rush. I think this is the problem. His army, like, makes sense sort of on paper, but he should just take a Missile War or something. Like, you're not gonna be able to rush against like all these fucking slingers in a desert map when you're fast or when your heavy infantry are very heavy with like Oathsworn. You're just gonna be too slow. Here comes the Oathsworn, but their cavalry just running away. Cataphracts don't take any losses. Camel Spearmen take 40 losses, or 20 losses, sorry, but whatever. He's just using this as a bait for the slingers to shoot the Oathsworn down. And he's gonna get a charge into the Thorax Sword, but look at this fire, it's gonna be so good. Like, this engagement, the Oathsworn will dominate this fight, but the Slingers are going to dominate this. If you're going to rush, you got to rush, my man. Like, you got to commit. You're just, like, committing one unit here. This is, like, bad. Because now the Slingers are really going to open up on these Oathsworn and just really fucking own them. These are Eastern Slingers. They are nothing to be trifled with. They will do the damage for sure. Now he's finally committing slowly. Oh, gotta watch out here. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, he runs away at the last second, but so Raiding Horse are dead. That's huge. That's a huge pickup because the Raiding Horse are really what's giving him pressure on the flank. And you can see the Oathsworn are going to start to stabilize, but they already lost 20 men against the Thorax Sword because of the Slinger Fire, not because of anything else. Cataphracts go in, they lose 20 men because they can't really escape, and this is the problem with the Cataphracts, like, just get shot in the rear while they're running away. So that's a good pickup for Alucard, 20 Cataphract kills. Raiding Horse get out, but they're pretty much dead. He essentially lost a full unit there. Baits the Spear Warrior, baits the Javelin on the Spear Warrior, Celtic Warrior countercharge. Will not really do anything against the Thorax Swords. And meanwhile, the Slingers are just firing. Firing and firing and firing. The Celtic Warriors finally got into those Hillmen, just KO them, that's good. Because that'll open up the flank here. But with only 3, again, with only 3 Oathsworn, he needs to kind of like chill and wait for the Oathsworn to do something. Again, Oathsworn just getting fucking owned by Slingers. He needs to just like pressure these guys at all costs, like send the Spear Warrior in, deny this pressure, because if they shoot your Oathsworn in the back, you lose the game. Like, the only way you win is if your Oathsworn kill like all 5 Thorax Swords. And right now, they're not giving enough time to do that. Celtic Warriors killed that Hillman off, now you can just pressure this flank aggressively. The General's coming over here, this is good. But meanwhile, the Oathsworn are just getting owned, and they're actually losing this fight. This is just like, whack. Over here, 73 versus 65, close. 96 versus 53, not so close. But like, already too many Oathsworn have been lost. Like, this game is like over. Because he's not going to be able to do anything against the rest of the Cataphracts and Thorax Swords. Not to mention the Slingers. This charge is bad, like, Raiding Horse will fuck your shit up. Action everywhere. Again, the Raiding Horse dying to the Medians, who have 67 Raiding Horse kills. Getting into the pelt, these are Slingers actually, that's fine. So many missile units are just like drilling in the backlines. Oathsworn finally break through. 92 men. These Oathsworn also break through. As soon as they stop getting shot at, they just win. But this Oathsworn's already dead to a Thorax Sword. So that's like awful. And you can see they only got 35 kills. The Slingers did all the work here. with 40 and 43 kills on that Oathsworn. So that's kind of crazy. But on this flank, like he's gonna start to win. The Oathsworn are winning this fight. Cataphract's going down. Thorax Sword probably gonna die here. So that's good. He's taking over a flank. He still has 2 Oathsworn, so it's not terrible. He needs to commit with his raiding horse to kill the general, like shoot the general and then commit for the slingers. He's getting wrapped, of course, on his other flank. This is what we should expect. Threshing Peltis and melee here gonna kill off these Thorax Swords probably, no problem. But now the horse skirmishers getting into the slingers. Sorry, the Threshing Peltis can deal with this. The horse skirmishers not gonna get any kills. But now the general is under threat. He should just commit for this general. Yep, he's gonna do it. Gets a cataphract charge though. Oh man, big charge, but there's so much support here. The general was caught and he was not escaping this fight, so he had to commit here. This is the right play, but the real question is why was he here in the first place? Because the general is so slow. If he's isolated like this against raiding horse, he's gonna get caught by the raiding horse and shot down. And now he's gonna get charged by spear warriors and Thracians. And the raiding horse have a clear path to all the slingers. Literally, there's no cap to protect this. So fortunes are churning slowly for Alucard. He managed to rush down this flank and successfully take things out. The Peltas are going to do a lot of damage here against the Median Cav. Median Cav trying to escape towards the Slingers, which he needs to do. The General's trying to run away, but the General cannot really do this. Like, the Hellenic Cataphracts are just too slow. They're going to get hunted down and die here. He should have just committed for the General and did as much damage as he could. But now the Raiding Horse have to go around and kill these Slingers ASAP. Oathsworn fighting for their lives. Thracian Peltas fighting for their lives. They can just kill everything in here. But the Slingers are living, which is important as well. So there goes the General. He's exhausted. 22 men. He should just get caught here. And he is. There are some Medians left. The Oathsworn are just getting killed by the Slingers. But there's so many Slingers left. However, there's actually no defense for them. There's one Median Cab with 30 men. No way he lets the General live here. 11 men, bro. Hunt him down. Commit everything to killing this General. And then as soon as the General dies, kill the Slingers. That's gameplay 101 here. Oh, he's gonna get caught as well. Oh my fucking god. Like, this is fine. Like, the Raiding Horse will win this with the support. But if the general's not dead, there's no way. Oh, please tell me these guys have a javelin volley. No, they don't. The slingers are absolutely going to kill this one raiding horse. If the general was dead, probably not, because if the general was dead, these guys would insta-route. But general is not quite yet dead. He's 10 men, sorry. Over here, bit of chaos. But, oh, this was, like, mishandled, I would say. Okay, general finally... No, general didn't die. Oh, man, you gotta just kill these general men. This is so stupid. Ain't no way the general lives. And now these raiding horse are dying to the Median Cav. The general's still here to pick off these guys, but the slingers did not rout. The general's still alive. The raiding horse are gonna get punked by the slingers, and this should probably spell GG. Like, the fact that the general didn't die when he was completely caught by 5 units is unreal. Like, it should never, ever, 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 ever happen. But he's still gotta try to go for it. The general down to 9 men, but alive. I would say it's a bit lucky, but there's every chance to kill them. So it's like, I mean, still got the big general here. The general's gonna commit for all it's worth into the slingers. He's got the spears nearby. He can still win this, because if the general gets contacted, he's gonna fucking die immediately. The slingers are on the way as well, but the Median Cav are just alive still. If the slingers all die, this is gonna be a win for Epirus, or for Tillus, sorry. Most likely. General still has 30 men, so no problem. He can still take these fights. It's just like one of those... I think he's got to commit the gen. Yeah, he does commit the gen here. Trample charge, everything. Oh, he doesn't get a charge! Well, I guess he kind of gets a charge, but it kind of got blocked. 25 men. General recently died. Oh, that's so cringe. The general died for Tillus there. Which, like, was not... I mean, he had 25 men in the unit, so that's unfortunate. But the general is just a fucking living legend here for Tillus, or for their faction, for Seleucids. 7 men. He's not really targeting the general. I think he needs to realize that if he kills the general, everything will rout. Pretty much. But now that the slingers are coming back from routing, oh, he just played this so bad with the raiding horse. Holy fuck. The general just lives. He just runs away. Ain't no fucking way, dog. Okay, he's gonna kill these 2 slingers probably. But how do you throw that with the raiding horse? Like, that's so cringe. He routes a thorax sword, nice. But he's wasting ammo. He still has ammo on this slinger, but he can just run away. It's fine. He's gonna kill these two. Oh my god, this is gonna be close as fuck. But this should be over. Like, there's no way Stelly should have won this. Not a fucking chance, dude. This Thorax Sword 95 men, but again, if the general dies and stuff, like, the exhaustion will not matter here. He has a big spear warrior. Please tell me you have a second wind on your... Oh, he probably just used it on his general, to be fair. And no, there's no way. This is cap. This is cap. There's no way you're running this way. If you're exhausted at Cataphract, there's no way you're running at this fucking slinger unit. If he just fires one volley, he just wins the game. Oh, kill them off. What the fuck's going on? Oh, they probably... Oh, he routed this slinger. You gotta route this slinger now, dog. No way you don't just fucking turn and shoot the general and kill him. He finally gets second wind. And the slinger's gonna go down, and... This general is performing miracles. Like, this guy's literally Jesus. Of course, he's not gonna lose any men to the slinger. But now the slinger came back, and now he's just a commit. Oh my god. All for one and one for all? Oh, he gets fucking trapped. Okay, well, that was a disaster. Of epic proportions. I'm not sure how he didn't win that game, to be honest. I'm not sure how. Seems like everything was in his favor. Very close game. The general lived when it was literally impossible to live, and the slingers didn't get hunted down with the 2 raiding horse. And the other 2 raiding horse kind of got wasted. He had this game a la carte, but he kind of choked in the end, I guess. It was a very disjointed rush, but he ended up taking the left flank pretty securely. Trapped in the general with the raiding cav. It was just kill the general, and then when the general's dead, the slingers are free kills. But he wasn't able to do that, and Grozny stayed alive with 7 men in his general, and won the game because of it, pretty much. Incredible. Very close game. GG. Now Grozny versus Ragnar, Samaria versus Selly. Interesting. I'm not like super convinced with what Ragnar's been doing so far. But let's see what his army's like this time. But first Grozny has 3 Median Cav, Gima Cav Gen. Maybe not wanting the slow Cataphract against Samaria is probably fine. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Thorax Swords. He's got some Thorough Spears. He's got 4 Slingers. He's got Persian Hoplite. He's got 3 Jav Cav. Pretty standard army. It's Samaria, so you don't want to like overthink it. You just want to like chill. He has six Thorax Swords, so he can win the infantry fight. Slingers are going to be good for a missile war. Fast Jav Cav against the Noble Horse Archers is good. But yeah, let's look at the army for Ragnar. He's got 4 Chimerian Heavies, very nice. 2 pick Peltas, also very fun. So very fun. I think Chimera is cool in general, but this is like very fun. He's got the Militia Hoplite Young Axe combo on the flanks. These guys are just to absorb pressure and let the Chimerians shoot. He's got 3 Noble Horse Archers, so these guys are going to be a big threat. He has to use them wisely, though. He has 3 Steppe Lancers. I mean, they're just there to protect the missiles, of course, and he has probably 3 Chimerian Noble Infantry. This is an army, and he has an extra Young Axe in the center here. This army I can get behind. I like what he's done here. But you can't really take this missile war very easily. The horse skirmishers are just too fast. They won't get caught by the Noble HA. But basically the win condition here is for Ragnar to shoot down these slingers pretty easily. Just forgetting a Sumerian back there. Yeah, basically shoot down the slingers and then just shoot down Thorax Swords and let his Sumerian heavies win the game. Or Sumerian nobles. Get some nice shots here, but is he gonna lose anything in return? Yeah, loses quite a few men in return. Not a good trade. 8 horse skirmishers for 4 noble horse archers, a trade that Grozny will take any day of the week. Ragnar forgetting a unit there. Not sure he'll remember it, honestly. That could be big. But even without that unit for now, I'm sure he'll have to remember it at some point. Same strategy, just shoot down the slingers. He's got that Thorough Spear here. Not really sure what the point of the Thorough Spears are. It's not like a very cab heavy faction or anything. Now he's giving, yeah, I mean, he had, like, Grozny has to respect the power of the horse archers. He has to give up the flank here. And he's just getting surrounded, which is fine. Just let Samaria surround you, play defense. Don't overdo anything. Oh my Jesus! That was close. Gets out though. And he's gonna get a lot of shots in return, so, oh, no. Doesn't take any losses. So good shots there. It doesn't do too much damage though. So the thing is, can the Chimerian heavies kill the Eastern Slingers with enough ammo? Okay, trading javelins with the Thurius. This is retarded. This is so fucking dumb. What is the point of this? Like, yes, the pick pelters are gonna do more damage here, but there's no point in letting your guys like lose men to a Thurius spear. Now I should just like focus fire like to the Eastern Slingers thing. Still action going on over here. Now that the Slinger's turn, you want to just take this fight probably. Take the missile war. But nothing's really happening. Okay, he's like obsessed with trading these javelins. He's gonna get javelin here and lose like 30 men. Yeah. So now his pick peltis is down to 70 men with 10 kills. Great. Very cool. Young Axe is just dying for free. This doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying though. Like, you gotta be like a Samaria. You need to be like really coordinated. You can't just let units like die for free or take this like dumb exchange. Now his pick peltis are facing the wrong way, so they're gonna get owned in the back. If the Thurios can fire. Looks like they can't though. Shooting the Chimerian heavies, it's fine. Nice javelins there. Only loses 2 men. He's gonna take this fight. Yeah, this is fine. Get that charge in there with the Lancers. Get the Chimerian heavy noble in there. Thorax sword is dead. So both sides kind of. I mean, he's gonna rush to support this unit, of course, but both sides are kind of dropping units for free here. Don't really like to see that. No, ain't no way you commit your pick peltis, dude. This unit has ammo. I guarantee you this unit has ammo. There's no way this is a good idea. Like, this unit was so depleted that their HP is shit. The Thorax swords or the Thurius swords are gonna win that. And now your pick peltis is just dead. Hey, Arash, what's up? If you go back, I watched, like, at least one of your games. Against Tilla, I think. But, yeah. Now the fight coming in. Nice engagement here for the Chimerian Nobles. They're going to win this very easily. Not going to take a lot of losses. Shooting the Thorax Sword in the side. Very good fire from the Chimerian Heavies. But the Chimerian Heavies are also getting focused by the Eastern Slingers. So what he wants to do right now is just back this Chimerian Heavy out of range of the Eastern Slingers and still shoot this unit. The Eastern Slingers will chase, but you can just pressure them out. Just play at max range at all times so that you can't get shot by the enemy Slingers. Cycling the Thorax Swords is good, but the Chimerian Nobles will still win this fight pretty easily. He does remember his Chimerian Noble, good, so it's not going to affect the game. Flanking with all 3 of his Noble Horse Archers. But look, okay, this is a problem I've seen Ragnar have like a billion times already. All 3 of his Horse Archers are already very tired or winded. Like, he already second winded his general earlier in the game. There's no way your stamina can be this shit with your most important units, because this means when they have to go into melee, they're going to perform so badly because of their stamina. Their stamina is so trash. So this is a big problem. Nice shots into these Thorax Swords, though. This engagements are all good. He should be focus firing this Thorax Sword now, because it's fighting the Militia Hoplite. That's like a free kill. He still has a lot of Lancers left, so all good there. He just needs to rest. Like, you're not doing anything with these guys. Just chill. Chill. This fight is perfectly good for Ragnar right now. He's got all his missiles focus firing this engagement. He's got his Chimerian Nobles fighting the Thorax Sword with a charge buffer, so this is all good. Just chill. Just shoot the Thorax Swords with your Chimerians. Finally doing the right thing. Bring them out of range of the Eastern Slingers. Just chill out. Shoot the Thorax Swords. That's all you need to do. Just shoot this Thorax Sword because it's wrapping around the Militia Hoplite. It's a free kill. Just focus fire it. He's doing that now. Oh, no, he's not. He's shooting the Cav. Okay. That's fine. The Cav were in range. You might as well take that shot. You might just go for the Cav, right? Yeah, the Cav is going to go for the archers here. He's going to use the Pick Peltis as defense, but why not just have your horse archers like behind your lines to defend against this? Like, okay, he kills the Pick Peltis instantly. Won't really have a good time against the Pick Peltis and the Chimerian Heavies with their spears, so he can hold off here, but this is just so unnecessary. If the horse archers were sitting right here, they'd just be shooting the Medians, and then they would all die, and it'd be GG. Now the Agima Cav getting into play with the Medians. The Cav for Grozny now activating. Oh my god, look, you can just kill these units for free. Wow, awesome. You're gonna get 1 volley here. Not even, huh? This is wild, dog. Like, ain't no fucking way you let all your archers die to 2 Cav. Like, what? Now, they don't have all that many kills, because the Sumerian Heavies can tank it a little bit. So he's sort of doing okay, but this is still cringe. And slowly but surely, the 6 Thorax Swords are going to start to pressure those Sumerian Heavy Nobles. It's 3v6, so, you know, there's also missile fire and stuff going on. The Horse Archers coming in now, but again, they're very tired, so they are fucking slow as shit, and they're not doing as well in melee as they could otherwise. But he's gonna get a good engagement here on the horse archer or the Jev Cav, sorry. Kill them off. Yeah, you broke the infantry rules. Haha, it's okay. Didn't matter. Now the Agima Cav gonna charge in here, and again, because they're very tired, they can't really escape, even if he micros this properly. And now the horse archers have been wasted successfully. He tries to run away, but now he's gonna take additional losses. The Median Cav are still trying to snipe the archers. He hasn't just like shot this unit down for some reason. He hasn't engaged. The general is very weak and tired. Horse archers getting caught. And I think this just spells disaster because there's still so many slingers on the field for Grozny, and surely they have ammo. I mean, yeah, horse archer's going to go down, archer's going down, general maybe, no, general didn't die, but just a mass rout over here. And there's no way to come back from this, I would say. So general did die, so that's going to be a bit of a problem, but there's nothing to kill the slingers. It's not, I mean, it's kind of close, I guess, like, it's stabilized because he killed the general, but now the Sumerian general is going to die. And I think there's so much infantry on the field, 89, 88, 102 against 2.5 Sumerian noble infantry, like, not even 2.5, like 1.5 Sumerian noble infantry. This should just be winning for Grozny. Like, I just don't understand why you're gonna put your horse archers on the flank, run them around like 100 million times so they're all exhausted, and then just like not defend your archers. Like, doesn't make sense. Just like put your horse archers behind your lines, sit there with your nice infantry front, shoot the living shit out of thorax swords like you're doing. If he goes to kill your archers, you just have like the horse archers focus fire the Median cav and kill them. Like, you don't even need a cav. Like, ideally you'd have one shot cav there too to defend against that, but like even fucking one, like all three horse archers just focus firing Median cav would make that so not worth it to go for the archers that it would just be over. And you could put like one horse archer on the flank or something if you want, but like there's no point in putting your horse archers on the flank and not doing anything, just running around all game, not shooting anything. Like, it doesn't make sense. Just like sit there, rest them behind your lines, use them to focus fire units with your archers, and if the cav go for your archers, they have enough mass and the pick peltas are there. Like, look at the kills in the pick peltas. This makes no sense. He was like dueling a Thurio spear with his pick peltas. Like, what? What in the fucking Lord's name is that, dude? Just like play play defense, man. Play defense. Conserve your ammo on your pick peltas for good targets, for cav, for thorax swords. Defend against the Thurio spears, which is like anything, doesn't really matter. But this was like not close, to be honest. Like, the result was closer than it looked. Nice kills on the Chimerian nobles. He used them well. That was about the only thing I think he did well. Like, he charged the thorax swords with his lancers, got the Chimerian nobles in there, started winning the infantry fight, which forces all the thorax swords to commit on the three nobles to win the infantry fight, and then you just shoot the thorax swords with your infantry, or with your archers, sorry, and you win. Like, it's over. You set your horse archers behind your lines, wait for him to come into you. He has to come into you if he wants his infantry to live, and then you have pick peltas, your archers, and your horse archers just kill the enemy cav, and GG. But, I guess he didn't do that. I don't know. That was kind of whack. But Grozny just, like, I don't know, he just, like, sat there and then won because he tired, he, like, killed, like, like, the bleed, like, the step lancers can't do that much, right? They can do a couple charges, but they're gonna start to die. Once the step lancers were dead, he just, like, full committed with his cav and killed all the enemy archers, killed the general, and that was it. He didn't, like, panic that he was losing the, infantry war as well. He knew he had six against 3. He's always gonna win that in the long term. So, alright, Clayton versus Icutalius or whatever, Reichauer. I wanted to watch this because it's Odrysians. Odrysians against Sully. He brings an elephant, alright, that's kind of fun. I like the army. It's 5 slingers, but no Javcav is really hard as Sully. Like, you need okay, you definitely need Javcav, 100%. So the army is 5 slingers, 4 thorax swords, 2 hillmen, Persian hoplite, 1, 2, 3, 5 Median cav, like goddamn, and 2 camel spearmen. Just replace 2 of these Median cav with Jav cav with Tarentines. Sit them here and you'll probably be fine. Elephant general, and yeah, that's pretty much it. 4 Thracian cav for Odrysians. He's got Thracian slingers, 4 of them. 4 shitty Thracian horsemen. I don't think you should ever take these Thracian horsemen, by the way. Like, they're just trash. They're only medium, so they just get outperformed. He has 4 Thracian nobles. He has 4, looks like mix of Thracian warriors and Folksmen. Actually, wait. Thracian warrior, Thracian warrior, Falksman. Okay, 3 Thracian warriors, 1 Falksman, 4 cav, 4 nobles, 4 cav, 4 slingers. It's pretty straightforward. No spears. Still the 4 slingers, but the 5 slingers of Selly is just much stronger. So we can just take the missile war. He doesn't have to worry about these Javcav like way more than he should have to if you just had 2 Terrantines sit there. He's triple firing this one Thracian Slinger is probably a bit overkill. He should just take 1v1s because he has better units. Like yeah, 3v1s kinda unnecessary. It's gonna mean that like this Eastern Slinger gets double focused on the flank, probably loses. Oh shit. Hyper aggro. Gets the charge into the Falksman. He's just gonna commit here. I mean, the elephant should be unkillable, right? Like, the only thing that can kill the elephant is the Javcav, which is probably why he's bringing the Javcav back behind his own lines, anticipating the fact that the elephant's gonna come in, which is quite smart. Of course, all the anti-cav on these, like, Thracian nobles can do a number on the elephants, but the elephants can just run right through them. And the slingers as well should just, like, focus fire. But you can see, nice play from Euctalius. He's bringing his, Thracian cav back where the elephant is. Thracian Noble's gonna start to own the Cav, because Thracian Nobles just kill Cav. It's kind of like the meme. Here come the elephant! Yeah! Elephant, elephant, elephant. Oh! Okay, kills 1 Thracian Noble and gets Javelin and then dies. That's my prediction. Javelin! Okay, yeah, this is over. Elephants are amok. Slingers are focus firing. The rest of his army is gonna die to the Thracian Nobles. This could have been so good if he just like played for a kite with like 2 or 3 Terrantines, however the max Terrantines is. Just replace all the Median Cav with Terrantines essentially, and just kite. And the elephants are dead. Very OP units. Armored elephant with 84 kills. But yeah, it's dead. Yeah, you can see nice play from Rice though. He just like brings all his units behind his lines. Says you're gonna come at me. That's fine, but I'm gonna shoot you with all my units pretty much. But like, you have 5 slingers. You're not even using the slingers. Like you're just like rushed with 5 slingers. Like I don't understand that. Just like if you just like played chill, brought some Terrantines to counter the Javcav, just like sat there and shot everything, you would just win, right? Like there'd be no way to win because he would literally win the missile war, start shooting the Falksman. Odysseus would have to rush, just kite, waste the javelins of the Thracian cav, and then shoot down all the Falksmen. Now you have an infantry advantage, and then kill the Thracian nobles with your elephant. Like this did not go according to plan. We can say that for sure. But yeah, well played by Ikitalos. So like he realized the threat of the elephants. He brings his Javcav behind his lines. Gets that one crucial javelin to unmuck the elephant, and then the slingers can do the rest. Keep the elephant amok, and pretty much that's that. Alright, Assyria versus Empire Fist. I think this is Empress Rome? No, Empress Tillis, okay. Good matchup, good matchup. Empire Fist was doing a lot of damage in the group, so I want to see this because, you know, Empress, pretty boring, straightforward faction. You kind of take the same thing all the time. Um, which is the army that he has, pretty much. Um, Tillis, decent faction. We already saw them in that close game against Selly. This is a bit of a different threat because of the Thessalians, I guess. Um, but you don't have to face the same sort of cataphract power, but they're, you know, Thessalians is a bit different. Let's see the army for Sarah Rhodian, Slinger. 3 Slingers, 1 Rhodian, 3 Samnites, 3 Italian Swords, 2 Pikes, 3 Thessalians, World Cav Gen, 3 Tarentines. So I guess like this army's fine. I'm not really a big fan because it just feels like you don't have strength anywhere. You got the nice infantry corps with the 2 pikes as well to kill Oathsworn, but only 4 cav. I know it's Tillis, but are you relying on your cav a bit more? I guess he has the 3 Tarentines to counter the 4 raiding horse, which is good. But yeah, it's gonna be tough to kill this infantry, I'd say. He's gonna have to use the slinger as well, but he doesn't really have a big advantage. He just has the 1 Rhodian advantage over like the cheap Celtic slingers. And he doesn't have that much cav. His infantry is gonna be massively outclassed. So it's gonna have to be a team effort from Epirus, which is usually the case. Raiding horse 2v1 on this link, so they're getting very aggressive. Again, we see like the standard, wherever it's 2v1, or actually 2v2, but this cav has to come across from the center. Oh, getting some shots on the Thessalians. Here's just chasing because he knows he's gonna get rear shots on these Thracian Cav, whereas his Terrantines are gonna take only shots from the back. But it's 2v1, so he gives it up and ends up at 50, 48, 42. It's a very good trade for Sarah. 49, I guess there. So it's decent trades, maybe not great. Nice shots there though. Should do a lot of damage. Okay, the Terrantines can take that, although it's from the front, so it's okay. But here comes the rush. Oh, we didn't really look at Tilla's armies. Let me do that fast. 2 Spear Warriors, 4 Spear Warriors, Tribal, Oathsworn, Tribal, with a lot of chevrons for some reason. Celtic, 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 3 Celtic Slingers, Noble Horse Gen, and 4 Raiding Horse. Looks like pretty standard stuff. Sarah's like, I don't want to get rushed. But maybe taking this fight in the forest. Actually, he probably doesn't want to take the fight in the forest because then he can't use his slingers as effectively. But what I would want to do as a Sarah is use my speed advantage with my Cav to like rush a flank. Because like these tribals and this Oathsworn are not going to be very useful. If he just like sets up a pike wall here and attacks these units on the flank, maybe try to kill this tribal, you know. Yeah, so he's going for that now. Gets a kind of whack charge here, but whatever, he's not going to get javelin, so it's good. It's in the forest, so it's not going to be fantastic, but you take those. 2 kills on those Spear Warriors, but good rush. Just like quick flank attack. Use this pikeman to like wall off the Oathsworn. If the Oathsworn rushes like this way, you want to just shoot it with everything. He's got huge numerical advantage here if he just moves over. He has big cap advantage as well. Italian Sword's going to get into those spears and just start owning them. Empire Fist wisely retreats. Tribal going to do really well against the Samnites. Care of the morale here. They're still at 117 men, so they haven't really... Oh, he actually just backs up. Okay. Using the pike here. It's fine. Just a big fuck fest now. There's two Celtics in here though. So they're gonna do a number on this Italian sword. I feel like he's not committing hard enough. Oh, oh my god. I guess he does commit for it, but like now the Oathsworn here against the Samnites got baited out, so the Oathsworn is gonna start to fuck the Samnites up hardcore. But now, see, now I think he's making a mistake. His initial plan was to rush this side, but now he's attacking everywhere. If you attack everywhere, oh, there's 2 noble horse by the way. Good decision there. If you attack everywhere, right? The Oathsworn is gonna have play. The Tribal's gonna get play. If you attack one flank, you can use your pikes to wall, and you can just rush the flank. But I think that Sarah is just like overcommitting here, trying to fight everywhere. He's like bunched up. His slingers are getting caught. He's just a little bit overwhelmed right now. Also, there's some Truscan hoplite, which I didn't see. Not really good. I'm not sure why I would take that. Just taking there with Thessalian, right? Trying to block these Celtic warrior charge with like 10 Thessalians. I guess I'll do that. Get some kills. Can counter charge in here with his Italian swords. Nice charge here as well on the Spear Warriors, on the Celtics. But the Tribals are going to just do well in this fight. They're going to start taking over. These slingers aren't getting good shots. The Javcav are just shooting down the Terrantines here. Etruscan Hoplites going for the flank, but so what? Like, I guess you can just pull out the Tribal and kill them. They don't have javelins, so you can just charge them. And they're going to get charged by the Noble Horse here. Oh, it actually blocks the charge. Funny. Okay, just like, I don't care about your unit. He's just running away now. I guess he gets out, but this is like weird. But he's just not winning the infantry line, right? Like, you're not going to win the infantry line against Tillis. This doesn't make sense. You need to, like, rush a flank and get recharges and stuff. Now he's the one getting flanked instead. And this should just be GG. Like, there's not much to do here. Like, entire infantry line is bogged down. Your cav got killed by trying to do YOLOs, which is, like, okay, but still. Once you YOLO, you know, you're going to lose a lot of men. Noble Horse, still very healthy. The flank coming in with the Thrash cav. There's, like, a big-ass fight over here. I guess the Terrantines or the Thessalians can end this, but there's so much Thracian cav here, it's probably fine. You can commit into melee, and you're probably gonna win. Noble Horse commit here. Noble Horse against Hellenic Royal Cav. It's good for the Royal Cav, but not with the second Noble Horse on the way. And the infantry fight is just gonna eventually go in the favor of Tillis because they have a Oathsworn. Oathsworn here, 86 men. Tribals 85. Celtics 99. Tribal honor 7. Like, there's just nothing here for Assorted to play. The Thessalians kill 1 unit, but they're gonna get killed in melee by these 3. And yeah, it should just be GG. Like, just he made the right play to rush the flank, but he should have committed like all 4 of his cav around the flank and with like Italian sword or something, and just like charged. Maybe like, yeah, 1 Italian sword here, Italian sword around the flank, pike, Sam Knight, Sam Knight, 3 Cav with the Italian sword, just charging his flank. But he ended up like recharging on the right side, his right side, which just meant that Till's got like all their engagements for free. You want to use the fact that you have Cav advantage to move around your opponent because they're much slower than you when you have Cav. But anyway, still GG. Well played from Empire Fist. You kind of just again, you kind of just stood there and won. But I guess that works when you're Tillis. You don't have to do very much. He did good with the Jav Cav, I guess. Sarah versus Soap now. Ooh, Aspis Cav. Oh yeah. Okay, Odrysians versus Emperors. This should be pretty free for Emperors, I would say. Sorry. But Sarah brings some fun units, at least against the Aspis Cav. These guys could, like, you'd think this is like a good choice, but like the fact that the Thracian nobles can just kill Cav on the charge just means that this is maybe not that good. So you got the Atlantic Royal Cav's got 2 Thessalians, 3 Tarentines, again against the 4 enemy Jav Cav. It's got the Slingers, 4 Slingers, 3 Sam Knights, 3 Italian Swords, 3 Pikes. Pikes are very nice in this matchup, of course. But yeah, there's pretty much... Emperors can just kind of like stand around, use the Pikes to force the Thracians around the flank, and when they go around the flank, you just shoot them. You have better Cav. There's not a whole lot for Thrace to do here. Thrace, I think, wants to play really wide in this matchup and win the Missile War. If they can just win the Missile War, then they don't have to rush. And when they do rush, they won't get shot, obviously. So, you know, between his... He's got 4 Slingers of his own. We can look at Soap's army here. It's kind of similar to what we saw before. Actually, it's exactly the same. 4 Slingers, 4 Javka. Well, it's a different player, obviously, but same army. 4 Javka, 4 Slingers, 4 Nobles, 4 Thracian Horsemen, Thracian Warrior, Falksman, Thracian Warrior. It's the same shit. But, again, I don't really think this is great. Like, having only these shitty Cav against Epirus means that your Cav is going to lose. Sure, the Missile War will be drawn, but if the Missile War is drawn, yes, okay, your units won't get shot, but you're not going to kill the Pikes and the Cav with shitty Cav and, like, a bunch of shitty infantry units. Like, only your Thracian nobles are a threat, and that's simply not enough, really. But let's skip here. So I think in a situation like this, he wants to, like, create a dynamic situation where he can get his Thracian nobles into Cav fights, I guess. I don't really know. Like, I don't know how you win this, honestly. I'm trying to think, like, all Asar has to do is kill the things that are not Thracian nobles, because the Falksmen and the Thracian warriors will die on the charge to Cav. Just kill those units, kill the Cav, and kind of like sit around and enjoy yourself while the Thracian nobles try to wrap around your pikes, which will not really work. Okay, missile war going down. Boring. I think he was getting shot a little bit, so he had to retreat this. Aspis Cav missed their javelin. Nice pressure on the missiles. This is all standard stuff. Again, like, Odrysians cannot block this missile pressure because literally you can just run up with your Tarentines and just start shooting the shooting the Falksmen and Thracian warriors and getting insane kills. Thing is, his Tarentines are tired. Enemy Cav is also tired. Both sides taking a beating there. Tired. Everything's tired. Just from running around skirmishing, but that's fine. The rush is coming in. At this point, I'm not sure. Do you still shoot the missiles or do you start shooting? I would just probably start shooting the Thracian warriors, honestly. Just kill them. You want to make them so low that when they get javelin volleyed by the Italian swords, they're just like 30 men and they die. That's pretty much the way to go here. Nice shots actually on this. Nice. This is insanely smart actually. He's just focusing this unit down and actually might just fucking route. Yeah, he actually just routes it. Huge play from Asera there. He realized they were tired and in range, so he just takes that. Yep, Pike Phalanx goes up. Nice try, but I have a Phalanx. Shooting Cav. I would just shoot the Thracian Warriors, like, you're gonna get more kills that way. But nothing, Asera is just chilling. He's got 2v1 against the Thracian Cav, so he just shoots them. Okay, yes, you can take this Cav fight, but your Cav are gonna get one shot by the Aspis or by the Thessalians even, so, because they're only medium, they pretty much get one shot. Asera says, I'll take this fight. And he's probably, yep, this is fine. Downhill charge, or not really downhill, but. Okay, your unit is owned. 50, 49, 47. Yes, you're gonna get your Thracian warriors into this fight, but it's not gonna matter because your Cav's already dead. Assorted says, I'd like to play defense. He's shooting down other cav units. I guess shooting cav is fine. I would just shoot the Thracian warriors because they're an easier kill. Again, nice charge from the comps. Or the Royal Cav anyway. Kill off the Thracian warriors. Javelin the Thracian warriors. Okay, now, you already did your job. You're killing off the Thracian warrior. Run away. Let these Thracian nobles have their fun. Here, oh, he charges into the pikes a little bit there. Loses 10 men to the Levy pikemen. Thracian nobles did get a charge, but they're not in a great position here. He is finally, like, avoiding the pikes, but he's already taken a lot of losses. Thracian nobles just gonna get shot to death here. Like, they're already at 90 men. They're at 90 men. They haven't even done anything. They get charged by the Tarentines. The Tarentines are like, I can sacrifice myself to block the charge of the Thracian nobles. This Thracian noble is gonna lose to the Samnites. Now the Thessalian says, I see a rear charge opportunity. Aspis and General double teaming. This is cool. Slingers are gonna get some nice shots, but they can only kill the pike so fast. Oh, bit of a mistake there. And those Thessalians will drop pretty fast. Oh my god, they're dropping like insanely fast. They're dead. Unit lost. Unit lost. But again, you can't really wrap with his Thracian nobles. Nice rear charge here. Kill everything with the rear charge. Samnites are doing fine in this fight. There's another Thracian noble on the way though. He needs to separate his Aspis cav here. But again, everywhere else is just completely fine right now. Finally busting in here is the Thessalians were not in position to defend the archers, which is not good. I think he finally realizes it though. This is fine, like you might lose some slingers here, but the Thessalians will kill this unit off pretty quickly without losing too much. Trying to get in there with his other units here too, but again, like this is all dead. Thracian noble's almost dead. He's a full Thracian noble here. The Aspis cav are staying in melee for too long here. Staying in melee like at all is terrible. But again, like he's got so much infantry left. It's only Thracian nobles left on the side of Odrysians. Basically, what's gonna happen is like the Thracian nobles either like Asur will go for the slingers with some of his cav because there's like no cav left, or he'll just shoot down the Thracian nobles and just like ignore the slingers for now and just like protect the slingers at all costs. But now the Thracian nobles are in, but they're just getting shot in the back, and it's over. The game is officially over. Because all your cav is dead. All your cheap units are dead. You have 4 Thracian nobles, 4 slingers, and some Jav cav left against quite healthy infantry. All you've managed to kill is the Italian swords and some pikes. Thracian nobles being shot in the ass, they're dead. You can defend the slingers for now, but as soon as this infantry all dies, then there's still slingers on the field for Asur anyway. So not like he has to go after the slingers super aggressively. He can just trade it, do a slinger war in the end game, then run it in with cav, and he'll win. These charges are like okay, but Samnites are fine here. 89 against 110, but their focus fire is coming in. Dead units. His Thracian nobles are holding on desperately. Is the general dead yet? No. But his cav are exhausted. He's gonna try to escape, and he might. But it's like 20 men in the unit, so it's pretty much dead. Thracian or Samnites just coming in here again. Just trade off the infantry, and you have better cav in the post. Exhausted versus very tired. I mean, this is just bad to take this fight. Yeah, it just doesn't. Just shoot down the Thracian nobles, and then again, 4 slingers versus 4 slingers. Just take a missile war, run in with cav. You can't focus fire the cav because you're getting shot by the missiles, and GG. So Asur just played this perfectly. He just like sat there, traded the infantry down, and he had much better cav. And again, that's the problem with these stupid Thracian horsemen. Like, take a fucking Thracian noble cav, and stop taking 4 Thracian nobles. Like such a throw. It's so easy to just counter. Now, of course, he needs to go aggressive to kill the slingers, but the Thessalians will come out. Samnites did route here, but again, the fact that there's 41 Thracian nobles is not really changing the outcome of this battle. Asur just goes for the yellow. Easy win. Kill those units, because your cav sucks. Your cav is dead. Thracian cav is pretty healthy here, but the general is unstoppable at this point. Oh, I wouldn't charge this, but I would just charge the slingers, my dude. This is a bit risky. But the Thracian cav just make it anyway. Or the Thessalian, sorry. Slingers are untouched. Focus everything down. End the game. So yeah, I think if you're playing with Odrysians, you need a better idea than just like, oh, let's just like run in with like 4 Thracian nobles. Like, no good player is gonna fall for that at this point in the game's existence. Like, everyone knows what Thracian noble is. It doesn't even trade that cost effectively with like anything, because it just takes so much damage to missiles. You need like a better plan, which is like heavy cav and like peltas and shit to like support the Thracian nobles properly. Like there's no support for the Thracian nobles, just like cav that insta dies, infantry that insta dies, jav cav that can't make any impact until late game, and then your slingers when Assorted slingers can just shoot infantry, so these slingers can't really make an impact on the game. So yeah, pretty straightforward win for Assorted. Like it was close-ish, but like it never really felt in doubt. You can see like the Thracian nobles have like okay kills, but doesn't matter. And Assorted lost an entire Thessalian for nothing, so it's not like this was like super close. Alright. Ultra versus Soap, Selly versus Odrysians. Okay, at least he changed his army slightly for this battle, like barely. So instead of taking 4 Thracian nobles, he has 3 Thracian nobles and a gen. So everything else is the same for Thracian Cav. Alright, not exactly the same. I guess he has only 3 Jav Cav. Interesting. He has 4 Slingers instead. No, he has 4 Slingers before. Not sure what the difference is. So he's got 4 Cav, Thracian Royal Cav General, 3 Thracian Nobles. Oh, he probably has 5 Thracian Warriors, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. 4 Thracian Warriors, 1 Falksman, 3 Jav Cav. That's why I'm surprised you only take 3 Jav Cav against a faction that can take a kite against you, but okay. But yeah, four slingers, 3 Thracian nobles, 4 Thracian warriors, 1 Falksman, 3 nobles, 4 Thracian horsemen, 1 Thracian royal cav, 4 slingers, and 3 Jav Cav. Ultra does not come for any Jav Cav, which also makes no sense. Like, you should just full kite here. But maybe Ultra's plan is like, actually, I'm gonna go fight your infantry head on. Yeah, it is his plan. This is also like completely valid as well. He's just gone for 6 thorax swords, and he just takes 4 peltas and says like, I'm gonna attack you head on and just shoot your Thracian nobles with my peltas, and you're gonna lose the game. He also has better cav. Well, he has for some reason citizen cav. It doesn't make any sense. 4 citizen cav, 1 Median cav, 1 Elite cataphracts, 2 hillmen, and 2 Thuria spears. So he's gonna play box and rush. But now Odrysians can actually kite, and they should. But I don't know what they're gonna shoot. Like he can just shoot down some thorax swords, I guess, or something with his slingers. Not exactly easy because of the high armor. But you shouldn't just run into this. If you just run into this, you're gonna lose. With only 3 nobles as well, it's gonna be a bit difficult to actually, um, you know, kill this. So let's see. Okay, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way you let yourself get charged here. Okay, he's gonna counter charge. Looks like. Oh my god, this is so cringe. Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you let your only thing that can kill the cav or the infantry like insta die? I guess he pulls them back now, but like, I guess he's gonna lose a lot of cav on this. Look at this, 30 cav dead. But still, just counter charge, my dude. Counter charge. Okay, so now he's gonna get actually charged by the entire Thracian army head on, and it's gonna be like, is this winning or not? I have no fucking clue. What is even happening? Like, here Thracian nobles need a free kill, the Peltas are under pressure. Yes, you lost some cav, but your cav was already better. Like, you didn't need to, like, worry about this. And now you're getting, like, no... Imagine if he just, like, countercharged everywhere with his cav, so that all of his units could fire javelins, then he would just win the game immediately. But I think he's, like, he's gonna be under a lot of pressure here, because the charge of the Thracian nobles will be devastating on the thorax swords, and he gets that pretty much for free. Nice charge for the cataphract here, but again, it doesn't really matter. Yes, okay, thorax swords are killing all the non-noble units. This is like pretty standard. Here again, Thracian Cap has to go for a charge, but these are peltas. This should be fine. He might kill the peltas, but he's gonna get killed by the citizens. On the flank here again, wasting citizen cav. Just like don't fight the Thracian warriors with your cav because they kill cav. The nobles are breaking through. The Thracian warriors are dying. This is all standard theory. The general is like getting owned by slinger fire because you like charge into like a super aggressively basically. He's gonna get out, but like, oh god. Now he's gonna go charge into like elite infantry against Kev. His general's gonna die. And once the general dies, I think this is probably like just over. What's funny is like, even though he like played this wrong, like he's still like he's almost winning. Like he has all his peltas still alive. They probably have like full ammo to kill the Thracian nobles. His general's gonna be fucking dead, but like whatever. All you need to do is like focus fire the Thracian Nobles. Like, look, Thracian Nobles losing to Thorax Swords. Thracian Nobles gonna die in a second here. To, like, focus fire. Like, this is so cringe. Like, Odysseus is so cringe. I can't believe people actually, like, expect this to win. But he's probably gonna win this game, but, like, on, like, the fact that he has slingers left in his general. But if Ultra just brought, like, better cav, like, Median cav, and didn't, like, and just, like, defended against the enemy cav instead of just, like, letting them charge into his entire force, like, he would easily win this game, like, so easily. He brought the Peltas to shoot things, and then just let them get charged immediately. Like, how does that make sense? But yeah, Soap should just clean this up now with the general death. Everything will route. But yeah, that was like tough to watch, I guess. Like, just you gotta expect the YOLO charge there, and just like countercharge him with your Kev. It's like we saw that with Asera basically. Asera just like blocked the Cav from doing anything, and like yes, they got like no kills, but they allowed the nobles to get in for free, and look what they did. But the pelts were completely wasted. Citizen Cav didn't do anything. General was wasted. Like, oh, you just need to like make sure the pelts could fire the entire game, and he would win easily, and the Thoros Spears as well. But oh well, what are you gonna do? Alright, now we're in Hoplite. Oh yeah, Hoplite versus Alexander. This is cool because it's Swaby versus Odrysian. It's like the charge matchup. So we have a pretty standard army here again. We have 4 Thracian nobles, 4 Thracian horsemen, 4 Thracian warriors or something. Probably Foxmen. No, 4 Thracian warriors, 2 slingers, 2 spears as a fast charge block, and 4 Javcav. Alexander has only 3 Javcav this time. Oh, he doesn't have a fast charge. This is like mega whack, I guess. I mean, I guess no one's expecting this, but like still bad. Like, why would you bring the commander general? Maybe it's a mistake. Like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say it's a mistake, but like, why would the commander general ever be stronger than fast charge? If he brought second wind, I would like kind of understand. But there's ain't no way that the commander general is like worth anything here. Anyway, he has 4 dramatic slingers. He's got 2 road nets on the flanks. Club levy and 2 spear levy in the center. Bloodsworn, swordmaster, 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 bloodsworn, bloodsworn, general. Oh, he has 4. He has 4 Jeff. I don't know why he used this guy in reserve instead of fighting 2v2, but okay. He's gonna snipe the slinger here, because he knows there's no javelins. So that's good. Again, that's just a mistake. Skip the skirmishing. But now I feel like Thrace can just like walk at you and charge and just win the game, because they have more cav to hunt the slingers down, and just like their Thracian nobles should kill everything because you don't have fast charge. But maybe he's just predicting that the Wodenaz and the Bloodsworn and the Swordmasters actually just win the melee, which is completely possible as well. I just think the cav is too much here, but we'll see. Again, just trading javelins here. Some hits, all standard stuff, just trading equally pretty much. This way we running away, trying to kite, so he can shoot the cheat units for longer. He's trying to come down the Wodenaz. Oh, he shouldn't have popped Cav counter tactics there. Blocked the javelin volley. But he still gets a bunch of kills. Because he's better, you can just charge the Thracian warrior, doesn't really matter. I guess he just got support though of the noble. So now he's gonna pretty much have to commit. So he should just like commit here and just start shooting things. Like commit to just killing everything he can. Thracian horse. Gotta get the charge off, looks like. Nope. Nice micro from Alexander at the last second, gets out of there. Nice, saves the Wodenaz to sacrifice the Bloodsworns. Good decision there. Just shooting the Thracian noble. Again, you need to just shoot like stuff, which he's doing, I guess, so it's fine. He's waiting on the Swordmasters. Okay, Spear Levy, just die, whatever. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you? No, 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 no. Do not want to commit here. Do not want to commit here. Do not want to commit here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why? Why is this necessary? Why are we going out of our way to charge Thracian nobles with Cav? Oh my god, that's crazy. Gets a charge in you with his Wonaz, but now your Cav is just. I mean, they can run away for now, but not for long. I feel like he's just getting out microed right now. Swordmasters, at least they're healthy. Nice javelin volley here on the nobles, but they're gonna get charged by like a bunch of nobles here. Probably dies. General gets out, but like kind of lucky, I guess. All his like fodder units are dying. That's fine. It's really gonna depend on the masters, swordmasters here. But Thracian nobles are dropping, but there's still another full Thracian noble here. Swordmasters are also dropping. Now the cav advantage, this is what I said was the problem. Like, there's too much cav here to just like run at the slingers and kill them. But okay. He's gonna at least gonna trade this out probably. Slingers will live for now, but free kill there. Again, there's just no way to defend against like all the cav here if you're gonna play like this as Swivy. And your infantry is not good enough without fast charge to like really dominate this fight. Okay, so yeah, these slingers are gonna go down. You're gonna kill a lot of the Thracian cav right now though, which means that potentially you can live with like 2 slingers. But I'm not sure that his infantry is gonna win. Is the issue. Like there's so much more infantry left. I think this is just GG honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure about this Swaybe. Like if you want to go without fast charge and like kite, you can do that against Udrasins, but like you can't take Commander General 4 slingers and not, I don't know. There's just too much cav to defend the slingers. But we'll see. He still has, actually, wait, is he just gonna win? What happened to the general? I didn't even see what happened to the general. Fuck, I'm gonna have to rewatch this now. Nah, it's fine. He's gonna lose, I guess, but like, I don't fucking know, dude. Like, you can't make this shit up, I guess. This one now is just defending the general. Uh, I don't know what happened to the gen, dude. Like, I don't know. I guess the swordmaster just like outlasted them or something. So I guess Swaby wins. Interesting. I kind of want to watch this again, but I also don't care enough, really. I guess the general just got killed by the swordmasters, and the swordmaster just won the game with like a billion kills. There's like no way that should ever happen though. Like, how did the this is beyond me. I'll be honest. Like, I guess he just outlasted everything, but there's no way that he should have won. I don't think like the position was so losing. He had that one big wound nest, I guess, was a big thing. And the swordmaster or the nobles, once they start getting tired and lower on health, are just pretty useless. But I think if he just like collapses properly, he should just kill the general and then snipe the slingers and then just win from there. But he also left his own slingers out to dry, and one Germanic scout rider like killed them all, which meant that he had no late game power. All right, Udrasins versus Getai. It's exactly the same Getai that we saw against Swaby. Interesting. So yeah, same army here. The classic. Is there 4 nobles? Maybe there's not 4 nobles. No, there's not 4 nobles. So 3 nobles. Thracian, Folksman. 4 slinger. Oh no, peltist. Okay, bet. 4 Thracian peltist. 4 cav. 4 jav cav and 4 cav. So okay, a bit of a different story here. He's got the Thracian peltist. He's gonna rely on the peltist and sword combo. But then again, Geta has archers, so the archers will just kill the Thracian nobles before the peltist really do anything. But we'll see. So 3 cav, 3 jav cav, Folksman, 4 swords, 3 bows, spear warrior, axe warrior, heavy spear, and the 2 spears on the flank. It's just gonna be a straight up brawl here. They're gonna come into each other and just, I don't know, death is gonna happen for sure. Peltas need to focus the general. The archers need to focus the enemy general. Like there's not too much complexity to this really. There's 4 noble swords against 3 Oathsworn though, or 3 Thracian nobles. Sorry, it's kind of an advantage. Let's just skip. I mean, there's not going to be much skirmishing here. I mean, Getai could kite a little bit because they have archers and just try to shoot down some stuff, but honestly, it might just be better to go for it. You get kited and the pelters run at you and get rear shots. It's not really great. Trading missile fire, but 2 versus 1, they should always favor the 2. Okay, let's keep. He rushes the right. You're his right. Does he like get yellow charged again? I guess he has only spears here. It's like fine to let them get yellow charged, honestly. Thracian Belts just like walk up and say, "Yo, we're shooting the gen, baby. We're shooting the gen." They're getting shot at, but he's just focusing on the general. Focusing on the general. The general's gonna get charged by a Thracian noble with an shot on the flank. This should not be allowed to exist, like ever. Okay, YOLO charges a Thracian warrior. It's not really necessary. Finally, the Thracians getting moved, but the general should just lose to the Thracian noble, right? Surely. General not getting shot really by the archers, I don't think. Over here, aggressive engagement. Oh, yeah, I mean, he's gonna get charged here, but it's fine. Well, it's not fine because there's Thracian noble actually. This cab is like running out to the flanks here, trying to get some trades, but not really gonna happen. I think this is rush is just gonna work because the general's gonna get sniped here. Axe warriors taking on 2 dudes at once, saying we got this. I mean, this Thracian noble should lose in this blob, most likely. Cav gonna go down as well to the spear horse, but the general is gonna be in a good spot. Nice wrap from the spears. General 73, Thracian noble 81. General should be fine here. Spear should be okay here against some shitty Cav. They should. I mean, they're gonna lose the Thracian pelts in melee, but at least they're tying them down. Cav gets in. Falksman countercharge is fine. Over here, Thracian Noble's probably gonna lose, but I think there's just too much for Odrysians on the flanks. Like Odrysians just won both flanks, and oh, but the general's getting sniped in the center. I didn't realize that. That's good. That's good play here. Already down to 54 men. That's kind of insane. I guess he was fighting a noble sword, so that can happen. But over here, the Gedi general is equally fucked. Both popping headhunt here. But here comes the rear charge, and I think these archers aren't going to get enough time to shoot anything. And the slingers are still very, very much alive. So the Cav just died for Geti. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the slingers aren't going to live. General lives, but yeah, pretty fast one. Bloodbath as we expected, but it wasn't really the center that mattered. The center, like, Sparkus did fine. It was really on the flanks where he lost all his Cav and Jav Cav. So, and you just lose because he just surrounded you. And finally, okay, last replay. Odrysians versus IC. Interested to see what Tila does here. Does he just go for the head-on fight? Looks like it. He's not a coward. He says, fuck it. I'm in there. I'm getting really bored of watching Odrysians, to be honest. Four. Okay, it's the same army. 4 slingers, 4 nobles, 3 Thracian warriors, 1 falksman, 4 cav, 4 jav cav. Tila has 3 noble swords and or sorry, 3 heroic nobles and 1 chosen swordband, 3 swordband, 4 spearband, 2 slingers, 4 cav, and 4 veteran riders and 1 heroic rider. Basically, he's gonna say, you can run into me in the front. I'm just gonna shoot you and javelin you with all my units, and then my heroic nobles are gonna walk in and kill everything. That is the plan of the Tila. But the problem is these Javcav, which are going to force some of these spears to address the situation, for sure. Which means he's going to have less units in the front. But he basically has like this like V with like spears in his front line, or like 2 spears, 3 swordband, and then 4 heavy infantry. So he's just going to like javelin the sides of the units that engage forward. And then his heroic nobles and his swordband is going to come in there and just clean things up. He's going to have the cav advantage. But again, he does have to deal with this Javcav, so he has to be a little careful about that. For Tila, oh yes, actually has 3 slingers, my bad. 3 written slingers, so you can force the, I mean, you can't really force the engagement because there's 4 Thracian slingers, but you can just like run forward and just start shooting infantry. Javcav getting some nice shots, probably gonna kill a bunch of veteran riders here if Tila just lets this happen, so he brings the spear in. But again, you should never take these shots, like this is terrible. I think people don't realize like how bad it is to like take unnecessary damage on your cav. Like, as soon as the game started, he could have seen these 4 jab cav and been like, I wonder what these jab cav are going to do. I bet they're going to come around the flank and try to shoot my fucking cav. And he can just put 2 spears here and run his cav forward and make sure they don't lose any men. But, like, why would you lose 3 men to jab cav for no reason? That just makes no sense. Like, this was, like, the most obvious stuff in the world, but you're still losing men to it. So it's like, you're putting yourself at a massive disadvantage for something that was, like, completely obvious and, like, easily avoidable, which puts you in a huge problem. I think a lot of people don't realize it's the same thing. It's like shifting when you're in slinger range. Like you walk across the enemy front when you're in slinger range. Just like, okay, now you're getting shot and losing the game. But anyway, here comes the rush forward from Tila. He wants to engage, of course. He's had enough of this trash skirmishing bullshit. He's like, I'm going for it. I'm committing forward here. Run it in, run it in. Yes, sir. Again, again, more terrible shots on his cav. Okay, even shots on the swordband. Slingers walking in, and they're gonna say, okay, we can do a slinger war, which I guess is fine. They are better, and this slinger's not really doing very much. He's gonna start to win this pretty quickly. It's 3 slingers. Looks like Thrace almost wants to come forward as well. I think Teal's fine with that. If both sides just engage, like, this is good. Okay, the Southern Rider's just like trolling, getting shot. Okay, Breton Slinger getting focus fired now. But again, these units still not shooting anything, so it's fucking useless. Maybe like 4 of them are shooting, yeah. Nothing significant. So, alright, here comes the engagement. He's got the counter charge here to steal us, so this is fine. It's not great, not great. But the veteran riders will do a number on the Thracian horsemen because they're mass difference. They were shot up a bit though, of course, so they're going to take more damage. Here come the Thracian nobles, but he's going to cycle his heroic nobles surely here. Yep, taking a javelin volley on the side, so this is exactly what I said. Just, oh wait, kind of lets his heroic noble get charged. He does run it away at the last second though. Gets his sword band in from the rear, just tie them down. But does lose like 20 men to the Thracian noble here. They're massacring the other units as well. Didn't really do as much damage as I thought he would to the nobles before engaging. Okay, here he's engaged again. Chosen Swordband against Noble, this should be fine. Thracian Falksman here is gonna die. It's a bit of a chaos fight right now. Tilo, nice recognition of the Thracian cav in your back there. Denying that, getting kills on the cav kind of everywhere. And that's the thing, like there's that whole extra elite cav unit um for Tillis, which or Iceni, which can just like go kill these units. And that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna say, yes, you're attacking me, but I can counterattack in the back and go for your slingers. This unit kind of appeared behind, I guess. His slingers are also kind of going down though. It's not really a great trade, but it's like fine. I think Tilla understands that if all the slingers get traded, he's probably still winning because he's better cav. He's a lot of infantry, and these Thracian warriors and Falksmen are just dead. He's gonna have 3 heroic nobles against 3 Thracian nobles, plus that extra sword band, plus his infantry is generally gonna be a little bit more solid. His cav is better, so trading the slingers, as long as he doesn't have to worry about too hard about these Thracian cav, which are all very tired and exhausted. Like again, stamina management non-existent. Then he should just win because he has the heroic rider and more elite infantry, and the Thracian nobles will go down. However, one thing to be careful about, your general is getting sniped here, and nice recharge here from hoplites onto those heroic nobles, gonna kill them off, and the general is dead, so he is -1, um, -1 fucking melee unit, essentially. And the heroic nobles are not doing all that well. Here they're gonna win. 63 against 87, they might win there, but probably not. 83 men here, but okay, he just admits. Well, GG, I guess. Yeah, I guess he just misplayed that. He got like too aggressive and let his like heroic nobles like get charged by the Thracian nobles instead of like just shooting the Thracian nobles down as they try to engage, killing the other stuff, and then just like killing the Thracian nobles later. But yeah, all right. I think that's all the replays from the first round that I wanted to watch. Some good games, some messy stuff, but at the start of the con, you know, that's usually the case because people are just coming to terms with their faction, not really sure what they want to do yet. Looks like the Thracian players have an army. I'm not really convinced it's very strong though, but we'll see. A lot of exciting stuff still to go for sure. So, you know, we'll definitely do another review after the second round as well. Why not? But anyway, GG's. Thanks for watching, guys, and I see you in the next one.